been singing your praises here on the show. Huge fan of yours and how much your game has improved year over year. The fact that you're a backup point guard now and as good as you are at it, it's insane to me. You are a key contributor on a Western Conference champion. Congratulations to you, sir.
You have Mike's approval. Congratulations.
Your drip is unmatched on that team.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Bruce, congratulations. I know it's nice to make it to the finals, but I know what you really wanted is Mike Ryan's approval as a Hurricane fan. You've improved so much according to Mike Ryan.
Year over year.
Golden Cane. Not just a Hurricane fan. I support the program with dollars.
Yes, you do
many
support
dollars.
With dollars, and it is fairly amazing.
And influence.
Perhaps we shouldn't be surprised because we saw him do it. We've seen him do it in the playoffs. He clearly has a great deal of confidence, if you've heard him shit talk. And all around the country, Chris Mannix of Sports Illustrated is articulating, I imagine, Bruce, something that pisses you off a little bit. He says, quote, "They're just not a compelling team to talk about, to write about, the Nuggets. You're not LeBron, Bruce. You're not LeBron, and we need the Nuggets to win less."
You might be if you keep improving like this year over year by 2035.
We need the Nuggets to be more interesting.
I mean, when people talk about that, what do you want us to be? Like, what do you want us to do? Nikola is from Serbia. Jamal doesn't say much. There's other guys who can be out there and you can have stories about and talk about. But shit, if we're winning, I don't really care.
Bruce. I gave you all these flowers. I'm a Cane. I complimented your drip.
You mentioned all that.
And you come on this show on this day.
It's a bad hat.
Wearing the hat that swept my team in 1996. You played down here, bruv.
See,
what are you doing? Why are you wearing a Colorado Avalanche hat?
They're not even in the playoffs anymore.
I live in Colorado. I support the Avalanche. We have the same owner. But I'm really a Boston Bruins fan. I'm from Boston.
What?
Whoa! Come on, Bruce.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
They already did.
Y'all beat us.
God, don't say y'all. You're us.
You're not them.
No,
You're
I'm not a
us.
Panthers fan. I can't
Oh,
do
for the love of God, what's the matter with this person?
I take everything back.
Congratulations to y'all for sweeping.
All right, you're back.
Take off the hat.
Yeah.
Take the hat off. Put the cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
And I support the Avalanche.
Just put the hat backwards or something.
Yeah.
You think you're going to tell Bruce Brown if he's principled about something? You think you're going to walk him off his position
Just say Brandon Montour is better than Cale Makar, please.
when he's the guy who goes to Devin Booker and asks him, "You're going to cry? You fucking lost. What's wrong with you?" When he's the guy who goes
That is pretty badass.
When he goes to D'Angelo Russell and he says, "You can't bleeping play."
Can you believe that the Nets were like, after watching you in that postseason, we're like, nah, we're good.
Honestly, I don't think it was. To be honest, I don't think it was the Nets front office organization who made that decision. But because what I've heard, they wanted me back. So
who made the decision then?
Can't say too much about that.
No.
Bruce,
You let us
yes,
know
you
already,
can.
Bruce.
You're in the
Bruce,
finals.
that's it. Now you got to tell us. We
Who
know who
made
ran
the
that
decision?
team, but we thought other people
I
were
don't
running
know.
that team.
I don't know who made the decision.
Well, it wasn't
but I
the
just
front
know
office. Was it a
the front
player?
office-
Who was it?
The front office wanted me back.
But Kevin Durant didn't? Who didn't? Who
No,
was out
Durant
there?
was- Must
I
have
don't
wanted
know
you
who
back.
it was. I don't know who it was.
All right, well, let's talk about this for a second because you are now you're on a team that feels like a champion.
Can I ask you a couple of names and then you can just confirm or deny?
You can just take off your hat.
No.
You could just
I
take
don't know. I don't know.
Was it Kyrie
I don't
Irving?
know. I really don't know.
Was
who
it Kyrie Irving?
He doesn't want to
I
start
have
it.
no idea.
All right, let's do it another way because this is not.
You must hate this interview
he's
so
not.
much.
He's just
Blink
not
if
an
it was
idiot.
Kyrie.
He's not an idiot. He knows he's not going to do.
Blink once during the course of this
come on,
interview
come
if it
on,
was
man.
Kyrie Irving.
I'm very.
Yeah,
cool
there
with
was a
Kyle.
blink.
I don't know who it is.
Mike, you need to stop. You're unreasonable and
My Canes made it to an Elite Eight and Final Four. My Panthers are in the Stanley Cup Final, and my Miami Heat are a win away from joining Bruce Brown in the NBA Finals. I am insufferable and shall be forevermore.
I want to talk to him about the Nuggets in a second, but the Nets were interesting. Not good, not winning, not doing what your present team is doing, but they had players who had power there, and it was a pretty giant disaster from the outside. What did you see from the inside of it? I will celebrate the Nuggets in a second, but we covered the Nets like they were a lot more interesting than the winning team you're presently on.
Yeah. I mean, front office wise, they're great. They're amazing. I love Sean Marks, JP, Jeff Peterson. But I think locker room wise, it was cool. But we really didn't do much together off the court. But when James was there, obviously it was more fun. He did hold a lot of events for us. But when he left, like the locker room was kind of quiet. Nobody really did much together.
A lot of events. Wait a minute, you can't say James Harden held a lot of events for us
You hate us.
and not open up our
James was a great teammate on and off the court. Definitely was one of the best teammates I've ever had, especially having some good times out. But, I mean,
you've been blinking a lot.
He's a different breed.
All right, Bruce, go ahead. Can you give us, without speaking out of school, just tell us what a night out with James Harden on the best night is?
It just depends on what we're doing. Like, I mean, there's a lot of different factors. And the strip club thing, I've never been to him with him to a strip club, so I don't know where that persona comes from.
Yeah.
But I mean, just out having a good time, having drinks, just forgetting about the game and just being in the moment.
Is it true that he doesn't have internet?
Internet.
Yeah, there was like someone defending him because he was wearing like the Blue Lives Matter mask in the bubble. And they just defended him by saying, like, man, James doesn't have internet. Like, he just doesn't follow any of those things.
I'm sure he has internet on his phone, but yeah, I don't know.
But you're sitting here saying, Bruce, and we'll get to the Nuggets in a second. What you're saying is the guy who lasted 6 months there, who came in and was like, I'm out. This isn't the right environment for me. You're saying that he was the best part about making it feel good over there.
I mean, to get everybody in one place other than on the court, yeah, for sure. And that was that's something we needed throughout the year. But when he left, that kind of lacked. And then there was only a few people hanging out with each other on the team. And then like on the court, it was just kind of tough. I mean, our offense was basically just straight KD and Kai, ISOs, and then teams just loaded, as you've seen against the Celtics in that series.
Can you tell us what it is when you're feeling, whatever it is you're feeling, that you're confident enough to say out loud to Devin Booker, to ask him if he's going to cry? That your trash talk can slice?
I don't know. I didn't say that. I said some things I probably can't say on air. But I didn't say you're gonna cry. Those videos that came out that's like trying to say what I said, that they were completely wrong.
What about D'Angelo Russell? Is this AI that's saying you can't bleeping play? Is that artificial intelligence, or did you say that?
I'll tell you this. So when he blocked my shot, he said something. I forget exactly what he said, but when he was going to the bench, he said, "You chose the wrong sport, my boy." And I was like, "How about you come in here and guard me then? Because as soon as I check in the game, they take you off me." So yeah, it was definitely a fun back and forth between me and their bench, me and some of their players. So
you wanted to fight the Laker bench, yes?
No, so I'm actually like, I know Tristan, I know Malik, like we're pretty cool. So I was really just talking to them the whole time, because I played Tristan a lot when he was in Cleveland, when I was in Detroit, and then Malik went to Florida State. And my best friend's Terrence Mann, so we know each other pretty well.
I do not imagine that you fear many men other than the Jokic brothers.
They are super strong. All right, so my first time kind of like talking to them was after the Western Conference Finals when we swept the Lakers. And they hugged me, both of them at the same time, and I was getting crushed. Like, and it was like a full, like, strong bear hug, both of them.
Is that a 56-inch television in your kitchen?
85.
You know you're badass, right?
Oh,
See, that's for Red Zone.
That's for Red Zone?
That's for Red Zone, yeah.
You have very nice teeth.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm getting along with my fellow Hurricane.
What are you doing? I was asking him questions about the mysterious Jokic brothers.
Yeah, and I'm just throwing in a compliment and an observation that I made.
Can
He's
you
got very nice teeth.
That TV, that's for NFL Red Zone. I don't leave my house on Sundays when it's the football season.
You mentioned the Jokic brothers are strong, but they also seem crazy.
Very. I mean, they just don't play about their brother at all. Like, if you step on his toes, you're stepping on their toes. So I don't think anybody want to go down that road.
Why are Joker's arms always bleeding?
Because they foul him every 2 seconds in the game, and they never call it. They're like scratching him, holding his arms. It's insane. But he gets a new cut every other game.
So you're new to the Nuggets, and like I don't know if you remember this about the Miami Heat, but Andy Ellisberg had to block the doorway because the Miami Heat wanted to go after Jokic. There is some animosity there that hasn't necessarily gone away. I'm not looking ahead, because the Celtics are still in this series. But is there going to be bad blood between these two teams come NBA Finals time if the Heat actually get there?
No. I mean, we played them twice this year, and there was nothing like that at all. So, no, I don't think so.
Are you looking at that Boston and Miami series and coming away with a conclusion, I believe blank will win?
I mean, it's tough coming back from 3-0. Obviously, a team's never done it before. But, I mean, it's a great series. Boston's a good team. Miami's a great team. So, I mean, you just wait and see.
But you've played them, so I know. Look, I'm not trying to actually trick you into saying I prefer so-and-so. But, no, I'm not trying to trick you.
I'm only trying to trick you to talk stuff about Kyrie.
The thing is with me, with that series, is like, for me personally, it's a win-win. Like, I'm from Boston. So if they come back and win, I'm going home and see my people. And then Miami, I went to school down there, so I get to see all my boys and all my people down in Miami. So it's a win-win for me.
What would be more of a win?
Hey, we just wait and see who does it.
There's a nice smile again. I've got one last question for you before we let you go. You obviously had no problem poking bears for the Los Angeles Lakers. We saw what Grant Williams did earlier in this series. You're going to match up occasionally on Jimmy Butler. Would you back down? Would you poke that bear?
No, I wouldn't back down. But
Would you poke that bear?
Nothing respect for Jimmy. His playoff, when the playoff comes, he turns it up. I mean, there's nobody like him in the playoffs. Clutch shots, does everything for that team. And I'm not scared of anyone. So,
But you wouldn't poke him.
Would you poke the bear?
I wouldn't start it. I'll tell you that.
Oh.
Mike, what kind of question is that? Would you back down? Yes, I would totally back down.
No, but then I changed it to would you poke the bear?
But those are two different questions.
I know, but I
talked to Jimmy last time. Like we played, like we like the same. Like he listens to Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber in the locker room, but like I listen to country music pregame when I'm shooting. So, and we like Luke Combs. We're both like Luke Combs. So, last time we played, we actually talked about how he listened to like the album before it came out, maybe. And he was like, it's really good. So
what's your favorite Luke Combs song?
It just depends. What's my vibe? Tell me what my vibe is.
Boat day.
You're about to poke the bear.
Maybe Refrigerator Door.
Oh, wow. That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
You guys are so lame.
You're very handsome, Bruce.
See you later, Bruce. Thank you for being on with us.
Hopefully
handsome,
one day we can get you down here in a Heat uniform because I love you in Miami.
It's good talking to you. We weren't trying to trick you.
But you were very clearly talking about Kyrie.
And James Nights were a lot of fun.
I wasn't talking about any specific person.
Well, you weren't talking about James. We established that.
See you later.
See you later.
You're the man.
Not James. Not James.
Later, bud.
Love you.
Love you. But not next round. Go Canes. I really shouldn't be at work today.
Embarrassing.